welcome to Kerry's Cards. Just a very quick tutorial today on how to create this beautiful little bumblebee flower card. You can see, I'm not sure if you can see the detail there, everything that you can see in the screen, so scissors, glue, punch and wink of Stella is all we're going to use for this. You can see a little bit of the wink of Stella in the flowers there as I twist it from side to side. This uses some pool party card, some white card, black ink, granny apple green to make the flowers, and then we're going to fussy cut some bees out of the Be My Valentine suite. This card here, I've used the opposite side of there for the gingham, but this one I'm going to demonstrate. I'm going to use the flower ones that's on the back, or you could, if you wanted to, suppose, use the red stripe. It's entirely up to you what you want to use, but I've already pre-cut that one. So let's get crafting. First thing we're going to do is make the base of the card, and my base is normally a standard where it opens that way, but today's card we're going to open up on the what we call the middle of the long side, I suppose. So let's cut that firstly at 4 inches, and then we're going to twist it round, and I'm going to score at 5 3/4. Fold in half, pop it back down on my trimmer, lay it to 5 3/4 again, and then that cuts the little end piece off. So that's our base card there. Pop that to one side. Now the next thing we're going to create is our flowers, and this has been done using the heart punch on the bumble punch that we've got currently, and I'm using the wings there from the bumblebee. So let's get that onto a stamp pad. That one's a bit big, a bit smaller. There we are. So what I need is, I've got 4 wings with each flower, so I'm going to have 8. And to make it slightly easier, what we're going to do is we cut this at just over 1 1.25 inch strip. Let me just check that that's the right depth. Yeah. Let's go 1.5, just so we know we've got enough space. And the reason I've cut a strip rather than just stamping all over that is that when we come to punch them out, it's easier if you've got a thin strip to pop in and punch around the images. I'm not sure we'll get 8 on here, but let's see. Might do. No, I don't think we will. That's 4, 5, 6, 7. We'll need 1 more. So obviously you could use offcuts of white card if you've got some. You don't have to do white. I'm doing white flowers here, but you could stamp these on any colour card, and then just go along, line them up. 1, 2, 3. Well, that was going to be no good. Okay. If I'm going to do that one first. Yeah, that's too short, see? Too close to the next one. So how many have I got so far? I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 1 flower. And I've got 1, 2, 3. I need 1 more. 4. What I do is I squeeze it just slightly so that it holds it in place, and makes it easier to manoeuvre the card. So it's a light squeeze, then it hold it, check it's in the right place and punch. Let's get rid of all the bits we don't need. There we are. So I know that we're going to pop that piece on the bottom there, and I've put on some green stems there. So let's get our green stem. Our granny apple green. And I'm going to just eyeball where I want the flowers to go. So I want one. I'm not going to stamp it down just yet. I'm laying it over the top because I want the stem to be below the grass or the piece of DSP. I'm going to slide it down slightly before I stamp my image. And then we'll do exactly the same. I'll use the other side so it's twisted the right way around so the flowers are leaning in. So now, pop them over there to clean later. I can use my Tombow glue. Just pop the flowers there on the base. And then I take each one of these, a little bit of glue. I do one on the bottom of each thing like that. So that's the top, the bottom. Then do the opposite ones. And then do the left and the right. See how quick that is to make those little flowers? And then to finish it off, I'm using I used some of these gems. Pop that in the middle. And then I fussy cut out some of the bees. And the only difference with this card and the one I've already made with the yellow gingham is the yellow gingham is enough that you could actually write or stamp your image on the gingham because it'll stand out, but the DSP I've used for this one is a little bit busier, so I wouldn't recommend stamping on that because you probably wouldn't be able to read the wording very well. So there's one of our bees, and this one is just one I cut off from the side there, so I'll add this one on as well. So just because it's on the side of the thing doesn't mean that you can't utilise that little bit of fussy cutting bee. That's those two done there. And then if I use dimensionals for here. So I can find my dimensionals. Where are my dimensionals gone? There we go, hiding. So I just popped a couple of dimensionals on my bee to lift him up. And this one I glued down. Then I got the wink of Stella and I gave it a shake, a bit of a squeeze, and then went round just dabbing it in the middle to make it look like a line in the flower. I'm quite literally just placing it down. One more. And now, because I've got that, all the flowers there, the options you've got a couple of different options. You could just leave it as it is, like that, or we could make just stamp a image or wording onto some plain white card and cut it out. Let's go with, or you could just stamp a I love you somewhere if it would fit in. But I'm going to do it that way, and then we'll cut it out and pop it on the top. So let's get a stamp pad. There we are. I'm going to get some long scissors, or I could cut it with the trimmer. Let's cut it with the trimmer. Line it up. Cut it off there. And then you can pop that down there. We could give it a little bit of a end to make it look like a bit of bunting, I suppose. And then you could raise that with your dimensionals. And pop that underneath there. And there we have another little version of taking it up a level by stamping on another layer. There's two very quick cards. That one I think used lemon lolly, and then not lemon lolly. Is it lemon lolly? Lemon twist, lemon lime twist. That's that green, and then that green is granny apple green. So you can see the difference. There's two really quick and easy cards that use the bee punch and the heart shape and the wings to make some flowers. Like to see what you make. If you make, try and have a go yourself. Happy crafting. Take care. Thanks for watching. Bye.